What's up, guys and girls? Welcome to another video here on my YouTube channel. I'm Double D, if you guys didn't know that already. This is going to be episode 2 of my franchise series, and it's going to be a live commentary for you guys. I'm trying out a little bit different thing here, doing a live thing instead of just recording a game. There's going to be no gameplay in this, mainly because I didn't want to, do a whole game live commentary. Unless you guys would like something like that, if you would like for me to do a live commentary of a full game, post down in the comment section down below this video if you'd like to see that. So I wanted to kind of do this video to kind of give you some tips on how to improve your team, maybe money wise, and make sure that you guys do get some very well deserved added on money to your budget, so you could sign that big free agent if you need to. So what you want to do first is, I always like to go down to marketing. I like to do this before the season, but unfortunately I think I already did this. Yeah, I already did this. So you come to this page and it says primary advertiser. Now this is going to be your main company that's going to advertise themselves at your ballpark, and there'll be contracts, kind of like this one. I signed this one, and you can read right here. It says Garcia's Tattoos are where it's at. For full payment, you need to have your field in tip-top condition at the end of the season, and that means that at the end of the season, if your field is in tip-top condition, or if my field is at is like in good condition at the end of the season, at its best condition, they will pay me a certain amount of money. I think it'd be about $5 million, because if you divide 30 million by 6, that'd be 5 million. So if my field is in tip-top condition at the end of the season, Garcia's Tattoos will pay me $5 million for being my primary advertiser over 6 seasons. So I have them locked up for 6 seasons. Then you want to hit R1. You move over here to billboards. Now these are going to be all throughout your park. I don't think they actually put the company on the billboards themselves. I haven't really looked. I don't pay attention to that, and I also haven't played a home game yet, so I can't really look at it yet. So what I like to do, I can't do it. So once you come here, you click X, and it'll pull up a bunch of the same companies, and it'll give you a certain amount when the contract would expire and how much money you have. You'll get over that contract. So what I like to do is I like to find the longest contract for the most amount of money, and these don't have any added on things. Like, you don't have to do something to get the money. You just get it at over the course of the contract. So here I don't have anything earlier than the end of next season, so that's a really good thing to try to do to get you guys some extra money to be able to spend on free agents, or upgrading your field, or upgrading anything. So also what you can do is come into TV contracts. I signed this one right here, 4 seasons for $750,000. They will put 81 games on the Hometown 77 channel. The local cable station is offering the Blue Jays a 4-year contract for per season. You must be .400 on the season for full payment. So that means we have to have a win percentage of .400 or higher, obviously, on the season for the full payment of the money on the contract. So I'm pretty sure we'll be able to accomplish that goal there. And you can come in here in magazines, on the radio, and on TV. So I don't know if that brings you in any money, but I'm not really sure. And then here you can mess around with this. So make sure that your stadium is up to date. This is a nice place. You see over here on the right hand side, it has current condition. If that starts to drop, you need to it says I don't need to level the field at this time, but if it's over the course of the season, it'll start to drop down. Then you guys will want to come in here and check this periodically to make sure that your condition of your field is in tip-top condition. And then you can go over here, and ticket prices are very, very important. You see the little green arrow pointing to the right? That means that you are on average with the rest of the league on ticket prices for that section of your stadium. So you can also check this. I would check this periodically if I was you, because if if it goes, below it, it'll be a red arrow pointing down, and you'll want to bump the price up a little bit to get it back to the green arrow there. And then you can come in and you can add or subtract seats, and it's obviously going to cost a certain amount of money to install certain seats. So if you want to do that, you can also mess with that. And oh wow, need to bump that up just a little bit. There we go. You have parking prices. The general price for the league average is 8, and that's on par with the league comparison. The season would be 9. VIP is 20, and the valet parking is 30. And I don't think Turner Field in Atlanta has valet parking. Maybe Toronto Rogers Center does. I don't know. But you also want to keep track of this, and that's that for this. And we move to vendors. These are a good way to bring in, not a lot of money, but a good amount of money. You'll get a message down here if you ever get a something going on with your vendors or anything. I like to have all these turned on because I like to be notified when somebody gets hurt. Let's say roster related, somebody's got hurt, I have an open spot on my major league roster, I can be able to bring up somebody or move around my lineup. Or I like to know when somebody gets traded elsewhere in the league. I would like to be notified if Albert Pujols is being traded to the Baltimore Orioles, which if that ever happened, that'd be a very, very stupid thing to do. So I like to turn that on. So that's another tip for you guys. But you can come in here and you can adjust the quantity of these vendors that you guys have throughout your park. And you can even come in here and add. I even added a playground and a guess your speed right before I did this video because I was looking through here. So that's that for the installation. And you can come in here and look at the prices and compare it to the rest of the league. And all mine are, whoa, there we go, bump that down, there we go. All mine are on league par once I get them down just a little bit. So there we go. And we obviously haven't had a home game yet, so we don't have any we don't have a profit yet, so that'll be to come later. Then you want to move down to training facilities, and this is just like the field. If this starts to get into, if this bar starts to drop down, you'll want to spend the money to repair it, or even if you guys want to install a certain either a aerobic room or auto pitcher, because I believe every stadium has a pool and a weight room already installed into it. So if you guys want to come in here and add these would benefit your team very well. Here it says the auto pitcher will help your players take BP more effectively. It will also improve your players' plate vision and discipline. So actually, I want to spend some money to buy this. All right, I like that. I like my team to have good vision and good discipline at the plate because I think that improves their at bats. And the aerobic room installs or helps raise their durability. So I may, once I get some more money, after a couple of home series, I'll come in here and install an aerobic room. Sorry about the voice crack there. Then you have rehab facilities, which are helpful to your team's health. Having a quality trainer's room will help your players and training staff effectively rehab injuries. Having an MRI room on the premises will help better identify injury links. So these will help your training staff, I should say, not your injury staff. I was getting ready to say that. Be able to help people out with their injuries and make them get back to the field quicker, help them get back to the field quicker. Then you have transportation, and if you guys ever play and you sim a little bit, and you get a certain back-to-back series where you're closer to the series, you guys can go in and I'm pretty sure on the schedule, I believe it pops up whether you'd like to take the bus for around $5,000 to $6,000, or you take a flight for, I believe it's around $20,000 to $25,000, or depending on where you're going, it may be a little bit more. I always do a bus, mainly because I like for my players to be comfortable, and yeah. So you can also come into budget, and you can compare your income and expense to the league average. You see here we have 100% income on licensing and ads, none on loans, none on shared rent-a-view, none on TV contracts, and none on facilities because we have not had a home series yet. And over here we see expense, we're right around the league average on everything except for facilities. We have 79% expense going out on facilities. Player salaries, we have a lot lower percentage of player salary going out because our players are not very highly paid. Then we have team budget, allocation, category management. We have 49%, 27% scouting, and 24% rehab. And then you can come over here and see the totals of the management and scouting and rehab staffs, and then facility income, facility expense. And you guys can go into more detail on this when you actually check it out. And the last thing I want to show you guys regarding money would be banking. If you're having trouble with your money and you guys want to take out a loan, you can come in here, pick how long you want it and how much you need a loan for from one of these companies. I'm pretty sure it's different for every team. It may or may not. I don't know. But if you see down here in the right hand corner here, your funds, if you have a low funds and you're not bringing in a lot of attendance and your facilities aren't selling things very often, and you're not selling a lot of souvenirs, you can come in here and take out a loan to make sure that you stay up to league average to do what you need to do with that money, whether it be keeping your field in good condition or signing players or signing free agents or whatnot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this money, I guess, how to get more money tips in franchise mode. Next episode will be some Red Sox gameplay. I know I've kind of lied. I kind of didn't do what I said I was going to do in my channel update, but sometimes you just have to go with the flow. And so yeah, I didn't show any gameplay because I figured it'd take a little while longer, and I wanted to get the video out tomorrow morning, which would be Thursday morning. So hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like if you did enjoy the video, and I'll be back with another episode a little bit later on, either this weekend or the beginning of next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.
I'ma clean it up. I'll be right here 'cause she's enough. If she needed the money